is Manchester United finding it so difficult to sell players? Now, let me break this thing down for you. Look at it this way. You want to go stew. You went to the market to get tomatoes. On getting to the market, you had great luck. Your customer is just bringing like a fresh basket of tomatoes. Now, she starts separating the one that has broken from the fresh one. She starts selling for you. And immediately as she's putting it inside like the nylon for you, she now added the broken one inside what she's selling for you. Now, your reaction will be, yes, madam, no. Put fresh one for me. Now, the only way that woman can convince you to take the broken one added to your own is if she's going to sell cheaper. But now, guys, at the end of the day, once you go home and blend that tomato, it's still the same stew it will give to you. Now, this is the same thing that is currently happening to Manchester United. Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that Chelsea has never had it difficult to sell players before? Even the one that they don't want, like they don't want to have anything to do with them, they don't find it difficult to sell them. Now, let's take example. Look at Kai Havertz. They bought Kai Havertz for 80 million. Kai Havertz did not meet expectation, but they still found a way to sell Kai Havertz to Arsenal for 75 million. I know people be like, 80 million, 75 million, they made loss now. It's a lie, yo. They made profit from that sale. Now, let me tell you why. Kai Havertz gave Chelsea the Champions League. So, you see that money that is sold to Arsenal, they actually made a lot of profit because of what Kai Havertz brought to them. Now, look at Manchester United, your club. You want to sell Rashford, you want to get rid of Rashford. It is known, like everybody knows, that you want to get rid of Rashford. Now, first thing you do in the summer transfer window is that strip Marcus Rashford of his JC number, which is number 10, and give it to Matheus Cunha, right? Now, there were talks that happened this week that you see Barcelona has now prioritized getting Marcus Rashford because you see, they lost out in the Luis Diaz deal. They were not able to convince Nico Williams to join Barcelona. I don't know if you get. So now, you see the likes of Deco and Hasif. Like, Hasif has already given the green light, like, okay, don't worry, bring Marcus Rashford in. Now, how would Manchester United convince Barcelona to give them the minimum 40 million? Because Manchester United will be looking to get at least 40 million for Marcus Rashford. How are they going to convince Barcelona to give them 40 million? Because you see, in as much as Hans Flick has given the green light, Barcelona are actually looking to get like a loan deal for Rashford, right? And I know that Manchester United will be like, how would you want to come and get Marcus Rashford on loan, whereby you are willing to pay at least 60 million for Luis Diaz, you are still willing to pay 60-something million for Nico Williams, then you want to come and get Marcus Rashford on loan. Now, currently, United doesn't have any power in this transfer at all because Marcus Rashford now is just like a broken tomatoes. So the only way that they can convince Barcelona to buy Marcus Rashford is if they sell very cheap. That is the only way they can convince Barcelona to sign Marcus Rashford. Okay, look, you are trying to sign players. You are putting their name on the billboard. 5 of them, they are up for sale. We are not keeping them. You are putting their name on the billboard, right? Look at Anthony and Ribery's deal. Do you know one of the reasons why you see that deal is slowing down? Because Ribery are looking at it. Why are we rushing? You get, why are we rushing? They have already said they want to sell him, so there's no need to rush. Look at Ribery. Ribery are signed player. Go and check them out. They have actually made signings, and Anthony was like one of their most important players last season. But it's normally your important player. What happened? That will be the first person you will sign. But what happened? They left it. Leaving. Just leave him there. You see that money that they haven't called and said that 30 million they are calling will delay them 9 minutes. We'll tell them, okay, we'll give 20 million, and they will have no choice but to sell to us. Because currently, we have made Anthony a broken tomatoes. So even if they want to buy Anthony, they are going to buy him for cheap. The main reason why I see Manchester United cannot sell players, and even if we manage and say, we sell for peanuts because we have made our players look like broken tomatoes. And the only way they can buy a broken tomato is to buy very, very cheap. Now, look at Madueke. Before I continue going on with this video, if you have stayed up to this point, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Everybody knows that Chelsea, they don't really want him. But look at the strategy Chelsea played on Madueke. Chelsea was still using Madueke to play Club World Cup. Chelsea still used Madueke to start in the conference. Yes, he started in the Conference League final. He started in the Conference League final. He has been part of this Club World Cup team. And didn't anything shock you that Chelsea actually rejected the first bid of 50 million Madueke? The thing did not shock you, because that play was that if you don't buy him, I will keep him in my squad and he's going to play and give me trophies. So it's you that want him. It's not me that wants to sell. But deep down, Chelsea wants to sell. Now, even if you go back to Manchester United history, the players we have sold for big money, the likes of Di Maria, the likes of Lukaku. Now, the main reason why we sold Di Maria for about 65 million. We sold Lukaku for about 65 million. The main reason why I see that we could sell those players, even in as much as we didn't really want them anymore. Because for Lukaku spoke to Ole, and Ole told me, "Come, I'll be honest with you, right? You are not in my plans. I'm basically not going to use you next season. So you better just like find your way." I don't know if you get. But why did Manchester United were able to sell Lukaku? Somebody that coach as two guy and will not use, even if you stay, bro, you will not see game time. Why was Manchester United able to sell him for about 65 million? Because they don't come out and say, "We want to sell him, want to sell him." It's not for... That is the main reason why I see that Di Maria was sold for 65 million. Lukaku we sold for 65 million. You see this thing I want to say, it might sound very stupid to you, or you might even look like that. Chooks, you have come again. Oh. You are all this your nonsense talk. Which one is this one that you are saying? Now, do you believe me that there's one player in that United team, like player you don't expect, that you see Manchester United will actually sell him for the value that he is worth? Only one player that Manchester United scored. That the player I'm talking about, like a player that we don't really want, not a player like Bruno Fernandes. No, a player that we don't really want. We don't want to even use eye. We don't want to use eye and see that player. It's no other person than Onana. It might sound stupid to you, but Manchester United will actually sell Onana for the value he is worth. If you look at what's going on in Manchester United, before Onana got injured, right? Onana has already reported to Manchester United training, right? And you see Ruben Amorim is confident that, you see this guy is good. Like, if we put him in the right environment, right, he's going to strive. But me and you, we know deep down that's a lie. See, you can take a man from the street, but you cannot take the street out of the man. Me and you know that. You see, Onana is not good. But if you look at Onana now, currently, the likes of Al Hilal, Al Nassr, and some other Saudi Arabia big teams, they are looking to get Onana at the rate of 30 million. Are you seeing what I'm saying?
If you've not still subscribed, kindly hit on the subscribe option. It's going to be on this part of your screen. Smash on the like button, give this video a thumbs up, and also stay tuned for our next update. And you're watching Everything Football.